Hey everybody, Austin back again with another Let's Play video. Today we're going to be playing... I have no idea what we're going to be playing. Something inside the Pinball Arcade. I actually just loaded this up, and for those of you guys that have been subscribed to me for a while, you'll notice that this is my first HD video. A Let's Play done in glorious HD. I've actually had my HD capture box for a little while now, and I just finally got around to trying to do an actual Let's Play with it. So now that I've got all the kinks worked out and whatnot, I figured now's a good time to go ahead and do that. So, which pinball table should we play? Not Monster Bash, because I already did a Let's Play on that in glorious low D, low resolution. Yeah, so we're not going to be doing that one, but if you guys want to see that, I've got a long Let's Play on that. I think it's like an hour long. I definitely break the billion mark, I think, on it, so give a lot of good tips as well. So check that out if you want to see the Monster Bash Let's Play. But I want to do something I'm kind of familiar with. I mean, I played all these games pretty well, especially Ripley's Believe It or Not once the Pinball Arcade first came out, but that was like a year ago. Yeah, that's gonna be kind of foggy. And Black Hole, not a huge fan of these really old style ones on the Pinball Arcade. I'd rather just play a real Black Hole. So yeah, we'll skip that. Theater of Magic, great game, but it's super long. Let me see what else there is. Bride of Pinbot, nah, it's too easy. Medieval Madness. Funhouse, did a Let's Play on that. Not a Let's Play, but a gameplay video on that on the Williams Pinball Hall of Fame, so I'll skip that for now. Circus Voltaire, Gorgar, it's too short. You know what, let's do Circus Voltaire. I haven't played that one in a while, and I think the rules should be... Well, actually, you know what, I'm feeling Medieval Madness. Let's do some Medieval Madness, guys. I haven't played that in a little bit, so... Alright, let's go to the table menu, make sure all the options are at their default settings. Okay, cool. Alright. So, I think it's actually been a few months since I've actually played the Pinball Arcade, so this might take me a few times to get used to, but the cool thing about the Pinball Arcade is that it's actually kind of lenient when it comes to tilting and nudging the machine, and what you're going to see me doing a lot is using the left analog stick to constantly push the machine around, and in the Pinball Arcade, pushing the machine makes a huge difference, much more so than it does in, say, the Zen Pinball series or Pinball FX on the Xbox 360. And you can really get away with a lot of nudging, so long as you don't go overboard with it and do it too frequently. So let's go ahead and hit start. Graphics look decent. They actually don't look as good as I thought they would. I've barely played this in HD since I've had my my 360 hooked up to my new computer monitor, so I figure the graphics would actually look a lot better, and there's actually some kind of glitching, not glitching, but artifacting or something like that up on the dot matrix display when the camera moves up high. That's kind of rough. Come on, Farsight, get your stuff together. This actually doesn't look, well, I don't know, I'm not gonna complain, so let's just go ahead and play the game. Alright, Medieval Madness has a skill shot. Not really, it's just you launch the ball and it takes you to the rollovers at the top that you can't see because it's mostly blocked by that dragon up there. Now there are other camera angles you can do, and what I actually like to do is typically play from the top perspective. This is actually, it makes it easier for me to make shots and whatnot. Did I have it on that one? Yeah, I think I had it on that one. So you'll find me kind of just playing it like this. It's easier. I play a lot of real pinball, and I like having like a constant, you know, view of the entire playfield, being able to see what's kind of above. Whereas a lower camera angle like this makes it harder to judge the ball movement for me. And having a higher camera angle like this actually makes it a little more natural for me. So we'll go ahead and leave it at this one. What I'm going to try to do is, well, Medieval Madness, for you guys that haven't played it, it's very similar to Monster Bash. Basically, you want to just shoot every shot. You notice each shot lane has a variety of lights blinking, and when you shoot that lane, that light will become solid, and then the next light in order will start blinking, and then once you shoot the shot a certain amount of times and basically fill up their lights, you can basically collect a hurry up on the castle, which is a few extra points. Now if you complete each one, you light the scoop, or the saucer on the right where it has the magician. And if you get them all, you can start a multi-ball. I think it's like a 4-ball multi-ball, something like that. The rules are still a little foggy to me. It's because it's been a little while since I played it. I haven't played this one nearly as much as Monster Bash, so what I'm saying won't become nearly as natural. I'm sorry, won't flow out of my mouth as naturally. But yeah, basically you want to just light up each lane, and I guess one of the goals is to light each one up several times to basically completely finish the mode, and something like that. If you shoot the castle gate, the first couple times the ball will drop down and it'll pop back out on the left orbit. And then the drawbridge on the drawbridge on the castle will lower, and then you have to shoot the castle gate. When you shoot the castle gate a certain amount of times, the gate will actually lower, then you can shoot the ball up the castle and destroy the castle. If you look in the center of the playfield, there's a bunch of castles that you have to go through, and that's what the center castle shot is for. You're basically completing these shots in the center of the playfield. Currently, it is Lord How It Hurts, I think. Yeah, I think that's Lord Howard Hurts. It's a lot of funny names on these guys here down at the bottom, and on the footage I'll try to zoom in for you so you can get a better view of that. But basically the first one's lit. What I'm going to try to do after I'm done explaining is shoot the castle first, get the gate down before I do anything, because it's a safe shot. Now there's also another lock shot on the left of the main castle shot. You see 3 blinking lights right there. If you shoot those on the first time when you first play, 3 times will get you a multi-ball mode. Now there's actually a variety of multi-ball modes. There's that one I just named, and then there's the one on the main saucer when you complete modes. And then I believe there's also a, I think it's like Barnyard Multi-Ball or something like that. It's when you get, there's this left saucer / scoop area that shoots the ball back up the playfield over here on the far left. It's the far left shot that's blinking. Shoot that a certain amount of times, you get to launch something into the castle, and there's a certain amount of objects you can launch. And if you launch all of them in your single gameplay session, you'll activate a multi-ball mode. I think it's a multi-ball mode. Yeah, something like that. I don't remember. It's been a while. So let's go ahead and just start playing. And see, there's nudging for you right there. So I'm gonna nudge it up again. Look at, whoa! Okay, screw you, game. We're gonna start over because that was just stupid. That's how strong nudging is in this game. If you play like Pinball FX and you try to nudge, it does not have the same effect. So now the rollovers at the top light rollovers, when you launch the ball, it's only 2 rollovers, but when you complete them both and you light both, you basically get a bonus multiplier. The bonus multipliers in this game, they aren't that good, but if you can have a really long ball with lots of multi-ball modes and lots of modes being activated, you can get it up to 20, 30, 50. I think I've had it up to like 50 or 60 times before, especially on the old Williams Pinball Hall of Fame. Just because you can, you know, this is a lot easier than a real pinball machine. You can keep your games going much longer, and you know, as a result, if you can have a really long game, the bonus multiplier can actually help to give you extra points. You know, on a real pinball machine though, you're probably not going to get that bonus multiplier up very high before draining. I mean, I'm sure even the super pro players don't get it up super high consistently. So like I said, let's go ahead and shoot the castle. Oh, I shot the lock shot. Well, I'll take it. Again, it's been a little while since I played this game, so, you know, it's gonna take me a little while to get used to. Wow, this thing feels like it's leaning or something. Wow. Yeah, this is gonna take a little while to get used to, guys. Wow, the flippers don't even feel right. Oh, man. I've been playing too much real pinball, guys. I activated a 2-ball multi-ball, which I didn't really want to do, because all I really want to do is just go for the castle. But since I'm in a multi-ball, I'm going to shoot for that castle. And, and there we go. I just defeated the first castle. And since I'm in multi-ball, I'm going to go ahead and go for those lit shots. Oh, what the hell, man. Man, it just does not feel right at all. I've been playing way too much real pinball lately. Way too much. I mean, that's probably a good thing, really, but oh man, I can't make these shots at all. Alright, let's try this again. I'll eventually dial into it, but it's gonna take a while. Oh, wow. Oh, man. Okay, let's go for that castle again. I actually made it that time. Okay, that's one of those shots you can just let roll off. Alright, so on the Farsight pinball games, when a ball comes rolling down, you can let it bounce off a flipper. It will usually do it every single time. There's very little of that unpredictable nature that you have in real pinball machines. Like on a real pinball machine, sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't. A lot of times it depends on how the ball is actually moving, and the Farsight pinball games don't have that. They're still very rigid. They're still very digital, I guess you could say. So let's go ahead and shoot that castle again. Try to shoot the damn castle. Ah, this is so floaty. It's so floaty. Man, I am totally not used to this anymore. Okay, now I got the castle gate down. What I'm gonna do is not shoot the castle now because it's a risky shot. If you shoot the castle when the gate's up, the ball ricochets right back. You just want to shoot the ball up there when the drawbridge is up, because then it sinks down and it wraps back around and you can just safely bounce it back over to your right flipper. So to avoid a potential center drain, I'm going to avoid that center shot. So what I'm going to do is just make normal shots now. So let's just, yeah, kind of just make shots. If I can actually make them. Whoa, that was fast. That's something to keep in mind. Alright, I think one more shot on the right little castle area, and that should activate that one. They took our pinball machines! I love... Medieval Madness is like a fan favorite in terms of, you know, when it comes to pinball fans, and I think part of that is the sense of humor, and the sense of humor in this game is great. Like, the guy just said, they took our pinball machines, and there's a lot of goofy stuff in this game. It's great. Medieval Madness is a really fun game. Unfortunately, the original pinball machine came out very late in terms of, you know, when Williams was actually making pinball games, and you know, it was one of the last ones by them, I believe, and unfortunately it didn't sell all that well, and because it's such a good game, such a fun game, it's a collector's item. It's one of the more expensive pinball games out there. Oh man, that was awful. Alright, so since I completed that first left ramp, you'll notice on the Magician saucer, there's an extra light blinking now. So what I'm going to try to do is shoot a variety of the other shots, complete them before I collect that multi-ball. That way I can get, you know, decent multiple-ball multi-ball. If I shoot that saucer right now, I think it's going to only be a 2-ball multi-ball. So what I want to do is get the multiple lanes lit to have at least a few extra balls going. And so what I actually want to do is hit that left shot, the far left shot, to demonstrate launching something at the castle. So let's try to hit that. This is so damn floaty, my god. The original one on the Wii and the yeah, the Wii and the PlayStation 2 and whatnot was not nearly as floaty. Oh, and the Xbox 360, the Pinball Hall of Fame. But if you're used to the actual Pinball Hall of Fame versions of this game, this is gonna take some time to get used to. The Farsight has definitely tweaked the physics and how the flippers feel. I don't want to even say it's for the better, to be honest. I mean, I guess they wanted a more floaty feel, but to be honest, I think it's a little bit harder to control, so... Alright, so now I can flip and launch something at the castle, and you basically use both flippers to do that. I just launched... I launched a cat at the castle, that is awesome. Oh, man. This game's so fun. Alright, so basically when you shoot the left shot a certain amount of times, you will activate that launch shot. And if you can get every single animal or item, not necessarily animal, because they're not all animals, one of them's like a bowling ball, one, you know. Here we go again. Launched the chicken that time. And every time you do that, you start a hurry up on the castle, so I could shoot it for 1,000,000 and it constantly times down. But I'm not going to go for that because it's kind of a risky shot. What I'm going to keep doing is trying to go for these other shots. So let me go for the orbits, because I think that's one of the other ones I need to complete. So let's go for that right orbit. Got it. Now on that main saucer, the magician saucer, you'll notice that 4 items are lit now. So what I'm gonna try to do is actually backhand it into that saucer, if I can actually get it. Oh, damn it, man. All right, last ball to really do anything worthwhile. So let's try to make this count. I don't want this to be a short Let's Play. Well, not as short as well, never mind. It doesn't need to be as long as my Monster Bash one, but it doesn't need to be super short either. So, no, that didn't work. Oh, what the f***, man? Jeez, man. Okay, well that freaking sucked. That was just some BS. So, we'll go ahead and give it one more shot, guys, and I'll just go gung-ho with it. And... Now the magician saucer is lit, and I don't know why I tried that again. I really don't know why I tried that again, so go screw you, I'm going to restart. Alright. That's kind of the perk to digital pinball games, is that you can just restart them. Now, on old pinball machines, you can do that. On newer pinball machines, I think you actually have to configure them in the options to be able to actually have the start button restart your game. So Merlin's Magic is basically the mystery award open drawbridge. Well, okay. Freebie, I guess. Well, I'm gonna actually go ahead and shoot the castle anyway, just to kind of test that theory, see how risky it is in this version. And it really doesn't seem that bad, so maybe we will go for the castle. Alright, the castle's actually open, and when I shoot it, I will destroy the castle. So, there, castle's gone. And now each time you defeat a castle, the next castle takes extra hits. So each castle takes a longer time to actually destroy. But since the castle drawbridge is up, I'll go ahead and shoot it because it's an easy shot. One more hit opens the drawbridge. Like so. And all what I'm gonna do is just keep going for the other shots. What the hell, man? draining like crazy.
Dragon dude. Save me, hero dude.
Alright. So now we got 2 lights lit on the Magician's Saucer. Or Merlin's Magic. Merlin's Magical Saucer? I don't know what they actually call it, but let's go for that normal lock shot. So one more shot on that will give me multi-ball. And what I can do is get that multi-ball started and then use that. I'm trying to do real pinball like nudging techniques, and it is not working on this version. So one thing you can do on a real pinball machine is if the ball comes bouncing down to the flipper from like a slightly vertical manner, you can actually nudge the machine up to give it more force to push the ball back up and over to the other flipper. And I've been trying that in this version, and it doesn't work at all, so don't try it. Just play relatively safe, just nudge left, nudge right. The nudging I wouldn't really try to use in a real pinball manner. Now, sometimes I do actually try to nudge the ball off the side rail when it comes down, so that's something you can definitely do. That definitely helps, but helps better in certain tables than others, that's for sure. But you can't drop catch in this game either, which, when you get used to drop catching a lot on real pinball machines, God, it's such an essential function in pinball that you can't do in this game. You can do it in Pinball FX, but it's not as reliable in Pinball FX, unfortunately. Got an extra ball, so that first drain, not so bad. I just got an extra ball from it. What I'm gonna do is, I don't think the drawbridge shot does anything now, so let me see. Because I'm already in multi-ball. I think you actually have to have it down before it'll actually come back down. You got super jets, which basically means the pop bumpers at the top are gonna be, oh no, you can do it in multi-ball. Alright, well, let's shoot that castle. It's good to shoot the castle in multi-ball because, you know, sometimes it can come flying right back down the middle, especially on a real Medieval Madness. I'm gonna make you look like an accident. God, I love the quotes in this game. Oh, man. The sense of humor in this game is just awesome. That was one of the best things about those Williams pinball games, is that they had such a great sense of humor.
I love you, man.
The Duke of Bourbon, he's always drunk. He says, I love you, man. That's awesome. Alright, so I'm gonna shoot the drawbridge down again. So like I said, it takes more shots each time you defeat a castle. And now it's down. And now what I'm going to do is try to shoot those other shots like I was doing the first time. And, well, I got a freebie. Okay, I'll take it. Did I already get one on the main, castle up there? Yeah, Damsel Madness. Hey, I can actually read what it says now. Oh, glorious HD, how I love you. Damn it, man. When I used to play this on my old CRT, you know, standard definition television, I could never read the text on these playfields, so Now I can actually kind of like get in on my monitor, look at it closely. I got another extra ball from, I guess, points. Yeah, it's great. I can actually see what I'm looking at now. Definitely helps to be able to read what's on the playfield, so you can kind of figure out how a game works without, you know, relying on a tutorial or something. So I'm looking at Joust. Okay, I need Joust, Madness, and Troll. I'm not going to worry about Troll, so let's just go for the Joust. Just need one more shot on Joust now.
Come on in and we'll take this outside.
Joust are the orbits, the, you know, the outer loop shots. God, the physics suck in this game. Jesus, man. Farsight, get your crap together. You guys have been doing this for so long, and this is awful. This Zen Pinball, you know, I don't like how the physics work a little bit in the Zen Pinball games, but, you know, the ball still moves more realistically like a real pinball does. In some cases, there's some aspects where it's a little more unrealistic, but just, this is way too floaty. The thing is, it's not that, I mean, it's completely awful, it's playable, obviously, but it's 2013 now, you know, and Farsight started making these pinball games a long time ago. They've had a long time to try to really perfect the physics, and unfortunately their physics haven't really advanced all that much from what I can feel when I'm playing their games. And just the real floaty nature of it is just really annoying. So, gonna try to hit that right orbit again. Alright, so I got 4 of those main light slits. What I want to try to do is activate that multi-ball and just try to milk that for now. And then once this game's over, we're going to go ahead and just call it a day. Call it a Let's Play. If the ball ever comes back to me. Alright, hurry up in the castle. Sure, we'll shoot it. Why not? And I got the multi-ball started. Now the goal is to get all of them lit. Trolls was the last one. To activate Trolls, you gotta hit the posts. The yellow posts right in front of the castle. But I didn't really feel like doing that, so I wanted to at least get this multi-ball started without, you know, draining before doing it like I did on my last game, so. Now, what I think you could do is... I don't even know what I'm saying. They keep saying super jackpot, but that doesn't really feel like a like a legitimate super jackpot. Okay, yeah, double super jackpot. If you shoot... Oh, that was awful. If you shoot the left lock shot, you can get a double super jackpot. So that's a big shot in this game. 1,000,000 points is a lot of points in this game, so... Oh, it drop catched. Not really. Ah, stupid ass game. See, there you go. 28 times bonus. I got 6,000,000 points for my bonus. If I really kept the game up, my bonus would have been much higher. But you know what? We could try to go for those trolls. Try to hit those posts. God, the physics suck in this game. The ball is so floaty, it rolls off the flippers unrealistically. Like, times where the ball won't roll off the flippers on a real pinball machine, it rolls off the freaking flippers in this version. Ugh. I don't play digital pinball as much as I used to, kind of surprisingly. Funny enough, these games actually got me into real pinball. I know that I've been playing real pinball for so long, it's actually kind of hard to go back to these. Oh, come on, man. You see, I already had Trolls lit. I was stupid. On Merlin's saucer, it actually says Trolls if you look really closely. And high score number 3. That's how little I've actually played this version. That's a pretty bad score. I mean, my high on this game is like 300 something million, and I think that's not even as high as my old Xbox 360 Pinball Hall of Fame score was. Let's see where I stand on the leaderboards. It's probably not very good, but yeah, 6 billion is the highest right now. I only got 300 million is my highest. I think on the original Xbox 360 one, I think I was in the billion range. I think I was probably somewhere around here. Yeah. So, anyway guys, I mean, that's basically it. That's Medieval Madness. A little bit of frustration there. If you were watching carefully, you know, you probably understand. It's kind of understandably so. The physics in this game, I mean, maybe it's just me being used to playing real pinball too much these days. I mean, I even have my own more modern Stern pinball machine now, so I play real pinball probably every day now. I mean, I don't think I go a day without playing that machine, so... And, yeah, Farsight, I really hope they get the physics, you know, advanced sooner than later, because digital pinball, I think, is kind of... It's great that they're being able to offer these games, you know, on a home level, you know, in digital form, but they've been doing it for so long that I wish they'd focus on creating more advanced physics now. Than, you know, they're obviously trying to concoct these perfect recreations, but on something like Medieval Madness, they've already created this on multiple occasions. Well, actually not multiple occasions, just one other occasion. They had it on the PS3 and the 360, but this is a slightly enhanced version of it. But their physics, man, they need to hopefully fix that. It feels too floaty, it's not realistic enough. Now, you're never going to be able to get perfect, or at least not anytime soon. But, you know, the Zen pinball games, as I've said, you know, they've got slightly more realistic physics, you know. The kind of turn of the ball actually seems to make a difference in the Zen pinball games. And, yeah. So, the ball in that game also feels like it has more weight, especially in the more recent Zen pinball games. The earlier ones, they didn't feel as good, but the physics in their more recent tables definitely feel a little bit better, like the Marvel tables and whatnot. So, I hope Farsight, you know, is able to, you know, improve on that. I mean, maybe they have. This is Medieval Madness was one of the earlier games for the Pinball Arcade, and as we all know, the Xbox 360 version hasn't had an update in quite some time due to publisher issues and whatnot. Farsight's apparently trying to work on that. Hopefully, they'll get that new patch out, new update soon. And once they get a new publisher and get that, you know, figured out, maybe the physics in the newer tables will be a little bit better. But, you know, from watching their videos, I'm not holding my breath. I've watched all the preview videos to their other download packs for other platforms, and the physics still seem kind of the same. So, but anyway, guys, that's it. Again, I'm Austin. Thanks for watching this Let's Play video. I'll consider doing more pinball Let's Play videos in the future. If you want to see other tables on this compilation, let me know, and I'll be more than happy to do a Let's Play. And maybe I'll do a Let's Play on some of the Zen pinball tables as well, since I've actually been playing that more lately, surprisingly. Alright guys, well that's it. I won't bore you anymore, so until next time, take care.